What's up everybody, it's TKE. Today I have a rebuilding challenge video for all of you. So I'm calling this the Wheel of Insanity rebuilding challenge. Essentially what's going to happen, I have a wheel here and there's a bunch of different options on it and they're kind of crazy. Some of them aren't so bad, some of them are a lot more extreme and a lot worse for me. So basically I'm in a fantasy draft, or I'm going to have the auto-generate the fantasy draft, and then I'm going to rebuild that team. But then once every month, at the end of the month, so that's a total of 7 times, I'm going to have to spin the Wheel of Insanity and see what my next move is. So we're over here at the wheel. You can see it's got like 10 or 11 options or something like that. But these options are trade best player, lower one starter's best shooting attribute to 25 for 1 month, make starting center 6 inches shorter for 1 month, give worst player 10 minutes per game for 1 month, and then swap the bench with the starters for a month. They have to play 30 minutes a game each. Trade starting shooting guard, run worst system proficiency for a month, make worst starter the #1 scoring option for a month. That should say for a month. For a month, trade the youngest player on the team for the oldest player in the trade finder, accept a random trade for my best player. So that one, I'll just get like a random number generator and see which number it picks. And then shift down a position. So point guard to shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. And then my center is gonna become my point guard. So that's gonna be kind of rough. So I really hope I don't get that one, but that'll be for a month as well. That could be bad. That could be very bad. But anyways, that's the wheel. So we'll spin the wheel at the end of each month and we'll see what our next move is. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, you have to. It's the smart thing to do. It helps me build this channel. It helps everybody that wants to watch these videos, like find these videos on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. And then if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That's all I ask of you. Also turn on those notification bell too, just so you know when I'm dropping a new video, whatever, anything like that. So, like I said, let's get over to 2K, let's pick our team, and then let's see who we draft. Alright, so I'm just gonna randomly select a team. If I get a team that I just recently used, I'm not gonna use them. So basically if it's like the Hawks, I'm not gonna, because I want like to use different teams, get some variety, everything like that for you guys. So, I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'll stop in 3, 2, 1. The Bulls. I did a Bulls rebuild. We'll get another one. 3, 2, 1. The Magic. Okay, I haven't used the Magic. Alright, so let's see where our pick is. Okay, so we have, I think it was like 13th or 14th pick. So we can get like Kyrie Irving, Karl-Anthony Towns, Pascal Siakam, any of these guys. So I'm just gonna let them. Yeah, 13th pick. So I'm just going to simulate the rest of the draft and we'll see who we get. And then we will rebuild that team and then we will go on with the season. If I'm going through the season and I don't like what's happening, I can trade any player at any time. But when I do the spin of the wheel, I have to do whatever it says. But I can be rebuilding throughout the season as well. So I'm not stuck with the team that they provided for me. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go look at the roster, see what we have. We have Kyrie Irving, Julius Randle, Colin Sexton, Rashawn Holmes, Enes Kanter, Jeremy Lamb, Joe Ingles, Rodney Hood, Jan Mahimi, Rivers, Silva, Grant Williams, Carson Edwards, Melvin Frazier Jr. So the roster is really not that good. So first thing I want to do is just throw like Sexton. He's probably going to need a little bit more money. So I'm going to throw like Sexton and like Jeremy Lamb into the trade finder with our first round pick and see what we can get. We can get like Culver and CJ McCollum, which would be pretty good. Vucevic and LeVert would be good. Zach LaVine would be a good pick. We could also do this TJ Warren, LaMarcus Aldridge trade, but I think I'm going to do the Nikola Vucevic and Karis LeVert package. Okay, so we got that done. Now I'm also going to trade Rashawn Holmes. How much is he making? $4 million. We'll throw him with like Jan Mahimi and this first round pick and see what we can get for him. We got like Spencer Dinwiddie. Not seeing anything like crazy good here. I think I might do the Spencer Dinwiddie and Bogdanovich one. Okay, we got that. And I'm just going to look at our game plan and see what it's looking like. Irving, LeVert, Rodney Hood. So we definitely need some help. Small forward and power forward. Center, we're good. Point guard, we're good. We got a good backup point guard. Got a couple good backups off the bench. So I'm going to see what I can get for Julius Randle and like this first round pick. See if we can get anything good. I just need like something better than Julius Randle. Yeah, and it's not really looking like that something better is out here. Brandon Clark would be good. He develops throughout the season. Plus I get Dwight Powell to come off the bench. So that I might do that one. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. So we'll do this trade here. Add the exception. All right, deal. And I might see what I can get for like Kyrie. Just to see what he's worth on the market. I'll throw like this first with him too in the future. Sometimes it's about like building depth more than like having one star player, which I'm kind of feeling like is the case here. See, I could get like Chris Middleton and De'Aaron Fox. To me, this is almost like a no-brainer. Or I could get Brandon Ingram. I'm going to get Chris Middleton and De'Aaron Fox for Kyrie, that first round pick, and Enes Kanter. The 2-for-1 deal where I can get two players that are really good for one player that's like extremely good. In this situation, when I don't have a lot to build with, that's what I'm going to have to do. So let's go look at the rotation now, see what it looks like. So we got a good point guard. So like shooting guard, power forward would be where we need help. Off the bench, we're pretty good actually. I can trade Rodney Hood, I think, and try and get a better backup or maybe a starter. So if I take like Rodney Hood, where is he at? And throw him with like Dwight Powell and this second round pick, what can I get for them? So I'm not really seeing anything for those guys. So we'll try like maybe Karis LeVert and Rodney Hood. And then this second round pick and see what that gets us, if it gets us anything. So that's given us pretty much like the same stuff. I need to find something to make this rotation better. Because I want to get a better shooting guard and like a better backup small forward. So I decided to throw Vucevic and Rodney Hood in the trade with a couple second round picks. And I'm looking at some options. And Zach LaVine popped up, and so did Drew Holiday, to run shooting guard for us. And I think I'm going to do it. One thing I have to remember is like whatever center I get, it's very possible that they have to run point guard for me for a month. So I'm not really comfortable with that being Vucevic. I'm not really comfortable with it being anyone, to be honest with you, but Vucevic isn't like the guy that I want it to be. So look at my rotation now. So then LeVert would come off the bench. So Dwight Powell's our starting center, so we definitely need a center. Okay, so this one's a little better. We have Dwight Howard, who's still not a great center to be starting for us, but then Devontae Graham coming off the bench would be good. Or he might have some trade power. I can maybe flip him. You know, Kenny always says, you get assets, you flip them. That's what I have to do with some of these guys. We'll look at the rotation quick. Okay, so I feel pretty confident, but our big men need some help. I might throw Clark in a trade finder just to see what I can get for him. But I don't have a backup power forward, so I definitely need to get something back. But I can always throw Graham or Dinwiddie in a trade too. So we'll trade finder Brandon Clark. And we'll throw some money on with... We'll throw Dinwiddie and Clark in a trade with a second round pick and see what we can get for those guys. So I can get like Kyle Lowry. I don't need another point guard. I get Steven Adams. Chris Paul and a 2021 first round pick, which I could flip both of those. I can get Gallo and Thomas Bryant, Victor Oladipo, Millsap. Get Nurkic. Miles Turner, Aaron Gordon wouldn't be bad. This might be totally dumb, but I'm going to trade for Chris Paul, and then we'll try and flip him for something and this first round pick and see if that gets us anything really good. See, now I could get Kyle Lowry and Mitchell Robinson, plus I would still have De'Aaron Fox. Or I could get Kemba and Mobamba. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Just because I get 2 good players back. Let me look at the rotation quick, see what we got working. Lowry, Levine, Middleton, Williams, and Robinson, and then Fox, Graham, LeVert, Wagner. So we definitely need like some wing and power forward help. So I'll trade like Graham because he has a little bit of trade value. I'll throw him with like, God, I don't have anybody making too much money. We probably have a ton of cap space. I can get Brandon Clark back. That's probably what I'm gonna do just because I don't have anybody to get like a lot of money to trade for anybody really good. Let me just make sure there's no other deals that I like. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do the Brandon Clark one. And Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. And I just need to check the game plan again. Okay, so starting lineup's pretty set. We got Fox, LeVert, Hollis-Jefferson, Rivers, and Grant Williams. I think I'm gonna have to go with that Vonleh trade. And Damian Lee. Okay, so if you look at the game plan, I'm pretty happy with the starting lineup. And then off the bench, we're looking like this. I'll run a 9-man rotation. De'Aaron Fox, LeVert, he can run some small forward as well as shooting guard. And then Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, Noah Vonleh. That's looking like what it's going to be. I'm really interested to see how much money we have. Okay, so we have $2 million in cap space and then $25 in luxury tax. So that's not bad. All right, so I think this is probably the roster we're going to roll with to simulate our games. I don't like Steve Clifford as our coach. Is there anybody better for pace and space? Yeah, I'm definitely going to fire Steve Clifford, and I'm going to go get Matthew Stauffer. He's a pace and space, A+. All right, so I'll get to simulating games. I'm only going to simulate to October 31st, and then we're going to make our first spin of the wheel. All right, so we're here at October 31st. Time for the Wheel of Insanity. So I'm going to spin it, and we'll see what we land on. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see what we land on. Also, if I spin it and I land on something, that thing gets taken out and we don't have to do that again. So I can't just keep getting the same thing over and over and over again. So without further ado, here's our first spin. All right, froze a little bit there, but okay, so we have to make our starting center 6 inches shorter for 1 month. Okay, so Mitchell Robinson's 7 foot. He's gonna be 6'6" now. And keep changes and return. So he's now down to an 81 overall. He was at 83. So I'll simulate to the end of November, and I'll see you guys there, and we'll see what we have to do next. And I'll have to make sure to change Mitchell Robinson back. All right, so we're here November 30th. Our record is 12-6. I'm gonna go look at how the stats are going and just see what everybody's up to. So Levine 21, Middleton 18, Lowry 14, Brandon Clark 13. How many boards is Robinson getting? He's still getting 10 rebounds a game, and he's been a 6'6" guy for most of the season, minus the couple games in October. But anyway, we can go to the roster now. We can change him back to a 7-foot tall center instead of 6'6". And now we'll go over to the wheel and we will spin one more time and see what we have to do for the month of December. All right, what are we gonna get? Please don't give me something terrible. Okay, we're gonna run our worst system proficiency for a month. That's not the worst thing in the world. So what's his worst? So we got 3 stars, 2.5 stars, looks like defense. All right, we're gonna make defense our active one, and we will keep simulating until the end of December, and I'll see you guys at the new year, and we'll see how this team's looking then. All right, we're here, end of December. We are currently 22-11, so we're not terrible. I'm gonna go and first off just change the system proficiency back to pace and space, which is now 3.5 stars along with our balance. So I'll make that active. and then we will spin the wheel and see what we have to do now. I really hope I don't get the make my whole bench my starters for 30 minutes a game, because that would be like the worst possible one I could have. All right, what are we gonna get? Oh, okay, we're gonna trade our best player. So who is our best player? Chris Middleton, 88 overall. At least I get to pick who we trade him for and not just for anything. There's a decent number of trades out here. Like this John Collins one is fine, but I'd rather trade him for like a small forward that's good. But I can make other trades too. Like if one's really good, I'm just gonna make it and then make some other trades. DeMar's fine. Brandon Ingram, this is probably the one I'm gonna end up doing. Yep, that's the one I'm gonna do. So I'll do this Brandon Ingram one. And then I'm gonna make sure that our rotation still looks good, because I might have to do some stuff on the bench. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Dwight Powell trade. And then I will go make him a power forward and we'll see what happens to his overall. He goes up to an 82, so we'll do that. We'll confirm those changes. Then I'll go to my game plan, set the rotation. I don't want Evan Turner getting any minutes. I don't really need Damian Lee getting any minutes either. So I'll give a few more to like Powell, and then also like Karis LeVert needs more because he can play backup shooting or backup small forward for me, and then I'll give a few more to like Lowry because he's starting for me. And then I'll make sure the bench depth is at 9. Is that what I have it set over here? Yep, 9. Okay, so we'll keep those changes. And we trade our best player. So now we can just simulate until the end of January, and I will see you guys there, and we'll see what else this torturous wheel is gonna put us through. Okay, so we're here at the end of January, and we're at 30 and 18. I don't have to change anything back, so I'm just gonna spin the wheel again and see what else we have to do. All right, come on. Okay, we already did worst system proficiency. Let me see if I can. Okay, so if it lands on the same one, apparently it doesn't take it out, so I'll just, say we're not doing it. Accept a random trade for my best player. So who's my best player now? De'Aaron Fox, Levine, Lowry, Brandon Ingram. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna random generate numbers 1 through 4. So like Fox will be 1, Levine will be 2, Lowry will be 3, and Ingram will be 4. Just so I see which one to pick, because they're all like equally overall ranked. So I'll just go to a random number. So I'll just go to a random number generator and do that quick. Okay, so max of 4. So we'll generate that. And it looks like we are trading Kyle Lowry. So we'll throw him in the trade finder and see how many offers there are. Okay, so there's 14. These offers, some of them are okay, some of them are not good. Most of them are not good. This isn't gonna be good. All right, so 14 offers. Let's put that in. And we'll see which trade we're accepting. 4. I don't think 4 was good. Oh my God. Ish Smith and James Ennis. All right, we gotta accept that. I gotta go look at the rotation and everything now. The starting rotation is probably still fine because De'Aaron Fox is there, but off the bench, Ish Smith and James Ennis is not it at all. Also, we need Vonleh in there. Okay, I'm gonna throw Ish Smith and James Ennis in the trade finder together and see if we can get anything. So I can get Elfrid Payton, the 2nd round pick. I'm gonna do that. Elfrid Payton's better than Ish Smith anyways. But then I'm gonna throw the 2nd round pick with like someone, maybe LeVert, someone. I'll see. I'll show you guys when I get it done and see if we can just improve a little bit anywhere. So I wish I could do this trade, but I traded Lowry for a reason. I'm not gonna trade back for him, but this trade would be so nice. So I randomly stumbled into this trade, accidentally actually, but I can get a first round pick for Damian Lee and Chris Silva who aren't even in my rotation. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll try and use that pick to flip into something else. I think I'll probably do it like LeVert or maybe Elfrid Payton and this first. He makes a little bit more money than LeVert does. Okay, so I saw Kelly Oubre somewhere. That's the deal I'm gonna do. And then we will look at our game plan. All right, so I like this a lot better actually. We're pretty even. We don't have a point guard off the bench, which is unfortunate. But I think De'Aaron Fox can hold it down for the most part. Levine can run some point, and also LeVert can maybe handle the ball some. Okay, so now I'm gonna simulate to the end of January, or the end of February, and see where we're at there. So I'll catch you guys at the end of February. All right, we're here at the end of February. We've won a number of games in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. And the team's looking pretty good. I'm gonna check season stats. We are past the trade deadline, but I turned the trade deadline off just in case I had to make any trades from the wheel, but I'm personally not gonna be making any trades for myself, only if the wheel tells me I do, but then I can't make any other trades other than that, just so you guys know. Player stats, Levine 23, Ingram 19, Fox 15. Pretty good. I like what I'm seeing for most of the guys. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll see what we have to do. There's just 2 more spins left. Actually, I don't want to have to do something weird in the playoffs, so I might only make this the last one because I don't want my starters having to come off the bench in the playoffs. So I'll just do this is the last one. We'll get to the playoffs and we'll see what happens. All right, so it's looking like this last one is gonna be lower one starter's best shooting attribute to 25. I'm gonna lower De'Aaron Fox's mid-range to a 25 because that's not really, I don't know how much that's gonna affect him. Like, he shoots the mid-range, but it's not gonna affect him a ton. He's down to an 84. So we'll do that until the end of March. And then once April comes, I'll raise it back up. And then we'll get into the playoffs and we'll see how good this team is. So I'll see you guys at the end of March. All right, we're here at the end of March. I don't know what I was thinking. I can do one more and then play out through the rest of April. And then once the playoffs start, I will undo whatever I had to do, unless it was a trade or something. So I will do another one here, but first, I just want to go make sure that De'Aaron Fox's mid-range gets back up to an 86. So I'll do that quick. Okay, so De'Aaron's set back up. Now I will spin the wheel and see what else I have to do. All right, come on, don't give me something absolutely terrible. I already did system proficiency. We'll try a different one. We already did make our starting center 6 inches shorter. Trade best player. Okay, so we already did trade best player, but it's not something, like, it's gonna be completely different this time because it's a different best player and everything. So I'll trade my best player again. Like I said, I turned off the trade deadline so I can still make a trade here. So we'll trade our best player. So let's go look who it is. It's De'Aaron Fox, Zach LaVine, or Ingram. So I'll go to the random number generator again, and I'll generate through 3 and see who we're trading. Okay, so we're trading De'Aaron Fox. Kemba. That's, if I get deals like that, I might want to be taking something. I could get Kyle Lowry back, and I'll take him back now. John Collins, Devontae Graham, CJ McCollum, and a first-round pick. But I can't flip that first-round pick. Whatever I do, I have to keep. John Wall, Hassan Whiteside, Michael Porter Jr. There's some really good trades here. I'll just trade straight up Kemba Walker for De'Aaron Fox, so that's what I'll do. Trade that. All right. Giannis wins MVP. John Morant, Rookie of the Year. And Ricky Rubio, 6th man. Giannis is also Defensive Player of the Year. Bam is your Most Improved. And then Scott Brooks is Coach of the Year. So we're not going to be the number 1 seed because that's going to be the Wizards, it looks like. Do we have anybody? Doesn't look like we have anybody on all NBA teams at all. Okay. So we are the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. We're playing Giannis in the first round. I do not like that. Let's see what the rest of their roster looks like. So we got Jamal Murray, Dylan Brooks, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Jackson Hayes. Don't have a good feeling about this whatsoever. I might throw Mitchell Robinson on Giannis. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me go look at Mitchell Robinson and Brandon Clark's perimeter defense and see what it is. Mitchell Robinson's perimeter defense D-. Brandon Clark's is a B+. Okay, never mind. I'm keeping Clark on Giannis. So we'll just start simulating. I'm going to do it with Simcast. I like simulating with Simcast. I always lose if I don't. Usually I lose if I do too, but we're going to squeak out with the first game. Second game, they start out really hot, and I think they're going to take this one. Oh, yeah. We came back. All right, we came back at the end of that one. 2-0 lead. I probably could just simulate normally now, but all right, we're going to win this one too. Yep, so I'll just simulate the rest of the round, see how we do. Looks like we're going to probably face Philadelphia. Yep, and we got Philly in the second round. Chris Paul, Luka, Justin Holiday, Bielitsa, Dwight Howard. I kind of want to throw Ingram on Luka. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll go, and we will throw Brandon Ingram. Okay, hold on. Who are we playing? Philadelphia. So we'll throw Brandon Ingram onto Luka Doncic. And we will simulate the first game, see how it goes. And we lose that one. So I'll simulate with Simcast because I like to see what's happening rather than to have it just pop up. And it looks like we're going to go down 0-2. So I'm going to cut the rotation down to 8. Dwight Powell can run back up center for us, so I'm good with that. And this is my game plan. That's all I know what to do with this. So we will simulate with Simcast again. Don't go down 3-0. Come on. You gotta be kidding. Oh, God. See if we can come back from a 3-0 deficit. I doubt it, but yeah, not when they start out hot like that. Wow. We just got 4-0, and it's by a 3 seed, so it's not like the worst thing in the world that could happen. I'll simulate the rest of the playoffs, and then I'll check our stats for the regular season and the playoffs because I forgot to do for the regular season. So I'll see you guys at the end of the playoffs. We'll see who wins the championship. So Philly went on to win the whole thing. Luka Doncic, Finals MVP, 35, 9, 7. Luka's like virtually unstoppable in this game. I'm over it, whatever. Season stats, player stats. This is what our team looked like. Levine, 24, Kemba, 23, but he wasn't with us very long. Ingram, 18, LeVert, 12, Brandon Clark. Pretty decent stuff for most of the guys. And then playoff stats. Kemba, 26 or 27, Levine, 27, Ingram, 16. So it's all right. I mean, I guess it's whatever. It's not that big a deal. But we didn't end up winning. We ended up making it to the second round and then getting 4-0'd by the Philadelphia 76ers. But if you guys did like this challenge, please make sure to like the video. I think these wheel ones are kind of cool. It gives like a different aspect. Doesn't give me all the control in the world. But if you guys have anything I could add to the wheel and maybe make it even tougher on me next time, then put that in the comment section below. I will make an even tougher one if you guys want me to. And if you have any other rebuilding challenge ideas, please put those in the comment section below. I'll do anything that you guys ask me to as long as it's not like absolutely absurd. So If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, as always. I had fun making this one. I thank everyone for watching this video. If you got this far, please let me know in the comments. Other than that, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.